Hello everyone. Very good afternoon to all the faculties, my classmates and our dear juniors. This is Dil Bharat.
And this is Dhruvita Dhamelia. Today is a bright day. You have already been introduced to the department, but today we welcome you formally in the Department of English MKBU.
As per our tradition, I would request everyone to stand up for the university song and the prayer. Thank you everyone. Please take your seats.
Today, as we welcome you, we would talk to you about life in this beautiful place and acknowledge you for the experience that will come across you. There is a lot to learn here.
Apart from the academic and extracurricular activities, you shall receive a genuine values that every human must imbibe in order to grow in life.
Here, you will learn to become professional who are equipped with values like patience, punctuality, soft skills, communication, multitasking, and whatnot. Post graduation is a very important step in one's life. You all will pursuing something or the other passing out from here.
Not just academic proficiency, but dealing with the world is also something you will acknowledge here. Apart from the learnings, you shall also build the tons of memories and the friends of lifetime to whom you will always turn.
Well, today is the day when your excitement will be at the peak. We warmly welcome our junior in their new beginning, Department of English MKBU.
Moving towards the function, today we will introduce you the various committees which work in the department. Working and dividing ourselves in committees give us an opportunity to grow, improve our skill of cooperation, bringing new ideas, leadership qualities, risk-taking quality, and the most important thing everyone will learn here is to work more faster in less time, which is more than our capacity. The department has 12 committees which will be introduced here, which are Daily Assembly Committee, Gardening Committee, Library Committee, ICT Committee, Celebration Committee, Documentation Committee, Mass Media Committee, Art and Creativity Committee, Movie Screening Committee, Sports and Recreation Committee, and Financial Committee.
Well, dance performances attract the most to the audience, and to have an energetic beginning, I would like to invite Drashti Joshi for her dance performance.
Wait, I'll speak with my voice. I have it. Position. Thank you, Drashti, for such a wonderful dance. Now to begin the introduction of the various committees which play an important role in smooth working of the department. The leaders of the respective committees will bring forward objectives and the functions of their respective committees.
Assembly brings the feeling of togetherness. It provides a stage to boost our confidence, improve our public speaking and language. So, to introduce such an important committee, I would like to invite Amy Sarvani.
I am Yomisha Ravani, your senior, and I am the leader of Daily Assembly Committee. To be in this platform, it is glad as well as a responsible place to work. Next. Next. So me and Divya Parmar, we both are leaders of this committee. Members of this committee, Dhruvita Dhamelia, Chil Barat, Himanshi Parmar, Hirva Pandya, Divya Sheta, Nilay Rathod, Hinaba Zarvaya, Nidhi Dave, and Vachalata Joshi. Objectives of committee and responsibility of members are to see that none of the columns remains empty, to see that everyone every day is participating, to keep the record of every day's participation. As I have told you, all of you, that do participate every day, because there will be chart on an annual day who is going to who has participated in number of assembly. That is first we as our tradition, a university song, then prayer and thought of the day. Then another columns are like vocabulary drill and news reading. Vocabulary drill is working to enrich our vocab, and news reading to get updated every day. And then further poetry recitation and regional literature. As we are student of English literature, but we get reference from all the literatures, so we should aware about all literature which are regional literatures. And poetry recitation is to enrich our pronunciation and all kind of those practices. uh, Eighth column is personal presentation, and for that you all are aware that whatever we want to present as our personal presentation and photography of the day. As we have in third semester you will have film studies, so you have to be aware of what the frame and what the photography which are telling, and it, of one photo have thousands of to tell. So it is there. And another column is humor of the day, because nowadays in literature memes are also important, and humor for the light atmosphere in the class. Next. So in this year we have done four special days, that is Yoga and Music Day, Olympic Day, World Population Day, and Guru Purnima. Last year we have a hybrid daily schedule, which was online, and here is physical mode, both the ways. Thank you. I hope you will participate. I just don't need to force anybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Amisha, for introducing the juniors for the Daily Assembly Committee. The next committee is Gardening Committee. We might think that we are nurturing garden, but of course, it is the garden who is really nurturing us. Gardening provides a very long list of benefits for both humans and the environment. Apart from being enjoyed by everyone, gardening is an activity that everybody can do, not limited by different skills, age, nationality, or economic capability. In this sense, gardening is an activity that empowers people and unites all humans in our one common need to be in touch with nature.
We all know the importance of tree plantation in our lives. So in department we have a gardening committee. So further information about gardening committee, I would like to invite Nilera and Janvi, Nirav and Janvi.
Hello. Yeah. So as we all know that this we cannot sustain ourselves without nature. Yeah? Suppose sun goes down behind the clouds, at least for 10 days. At least for 10 days, we cannot. We be looking for the kind of a single ray. So what's happening here? So the next slide, please. So here are the three objectives of this gardening committee. Why somebody other would say that okay, it is not the class of horticulture, but it is the class of humanity. But these two things are not separated from each other. Those who are aware of this multidisciplinary kind of academic aspect, then they will say okay, this both must go hand in hand, right? So the very first objective is that to take care of trees and plants. So why do we need to take care of them? Because they take care without telling us or without asking for us to take care of them. So it is the need to take care of trees and plants. And there is a scientific reason also that if you are having this kind of trees around the area, then the canopy of the trees, these leaves and or branches are there, so they will warm the place by this, by not letting the sunlight come down to the land. So and the second objective is that to keep the surroundings of the department clean. So it is the fact that wherever you want to live, we have to keep the clean the things right there. So otherwise we cannot live well there. And the third one is to arrange for a gardening day. So we just keep gathering things there and we just decorate the trees and we just uproot this kind of grass and all the things. So these three things are there. And next slide, please. Yeah. So we both are the leaders. I am Nero Omrelia and Janvi Lugum is there, and these 30 are the members. And why we need gardening committee departments? Why? Because there is a scientific reason, global reason as well. So yeah. So here I have taken some kind of data from this NOAA, this National Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency from America. So these are some information about it, and if you want to go there, yeah, getting any. So you see the increasing in this warm place from this 1920. So we all know that from 18 this industrial age was there. So as industries increased, these kind of global warming was increased as well. And another thing which is worthy to be noted down is that the 2021 was the sixth warmest year on record based on NOAA's temperature data. So it was the warmest sixth year. So we need, that is why we need keep on cultivating trees, gardening community needed. And next slide, please. So you will find this the reddish, the more temperature is found there. It is the global data taken from the same website. And now, next slide. Previous, previous one. Yes, PPT. Yes. So it is the data from that this GIF is put here. So it will be shown the kind of warm on this Fahrenheit or Celsius degree increasing in warm. So it is there. And for the further information, I would like to invite the co-leader, Janvina. Thank you so much.
Gardening activity at the class 2016 and 2022. Every year organize the garden activities. 2016 gardening day celebration. 2017, 18, 19, and March 4, 2021 gardening day celebration. 2021 is our bench and our seniors bench 7th April 2022 organized gardening day and the plantation of 2 trees and cleaning the garden. Is the picture. And 2008, our department entered. Now 2022. Thank you.
Sports are very essential for every human life, which keeps him fit and fine. Physical strength, it teaches us skills like teamwork, leadership, patience, discipline, punctuality, sportsmanship, etc. And the most important to digest failures. Sports doesn't only help to gain physical strength, but also help them into mental strength.
Students of our department definitely have proved themselves in the academics, but along with that, they have always represented the department in sports also. So to introduce the sports committee, I would like to invite Khushbu Makwana.
Hello everyone, I am Khushbu Makwana and I am the Sports and Recreation leader of the Sports and Recreation Committee. Uh, sports is very necessary for our physical fitness and mental fitness. These are the committee members of our committee. Aims and goals of sports committee in English department: to encourage the students to participate in various sports activities, to bring awareness about physical fitness, to bring out their talent, know the importance of sports in life, more and more organized various sports activities and bring the talent of students. You can join in university department activities and give all updates to students so they all aware about it and participate in various games. Sir also shared sports calendar of inter-college tournament. So I hope you will participate in this tournament. Next, as a part of sports committee member or leader that time what we do. First, we give information to student like rules of particular games, how to fill up the form, and what we need. Some of the documents as per the particular sports competition. So here I share a memory of last year, those students who was participated in inter-college and inter-university competition and presented our departments. Me and Zil both participated in inter-college tennis tournament and we both got rank and qualified for the inter-university western tournament. Next. Zil was participating in inter-college sports tournament and she got a second rank and she qualified for All India Inter-University. Nilay was participating in inter-college chess competition and Dhoni participating in swimming competition. 21st June is celebrated as International Yoga Day. Our department also said this day celebrated in every year. So in this year we also celebrate International Yoga Day. And
Thank you, Kushbu, for introducing to juniors that how department is contributing in university's team also. Now, the 21st century, and it is also the age of information and technology. Every aspect of life is related to science and technology. It's not that we use technology, we live technology. Information and technology is now popularly used in the educational field also to make the teaching and learning process easy and successful for the students and teachers both.
More than physical present, what is important is digital presence. For the introduction of the ICT committee, I would like to call Divya Shetty.
Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. ICT Committee 2021 to 2023. Next slide, please. Committee leader is Nilay Rathod and me. Next slide. These are all our committee members. Next slide. What is ICT? ICT is the ground of various digital gadgets which provides many facilities for learning literature and language. ICT helps to improve the knowledge about digitalization in literature and language. Next slide, please. Why ICT? ICT comes with various changes in education. Traditional form to modern form, from chalk and board to laptops and glassboard. The era changed with digitalization of learning literature and language through digital tools. The students get engaged with all the learning tools. Technology is vast area of day-to-day updates. Next slide, please. What is the role of ICT committee at Department of English? ICT committee kept the record. All the works and events are recorded by students. ICT tools and gadgets are being up to date. A record of the laptop used by the students is kept by ICT committee. Student of Department of English, if they want to work from laptop, Department of English provides them to bring the laptop at their home. Next slide, please. What ICT committee do? ICT committee do to take care of all electric and electronic equipments. Make sure that all PC in the lab are working. To see that the projector, AC, PC are turned off after using it. Next slide. What are the tools that in ICT that there are hardwares. Hardware is physical gadgets like laptop, desktop, smartphones, digital interactive board, projector, CD, DVD player, television, document visualizer, printer, web camera, digital camera, microphones, and glassboard. Next slide. Glassboard is now 2 years old in this department. Glassboard plus OBS Studio provides very easy way to teach the students. Next slide. These are the records of last year and from this batch also. Next slide. As we know that during pandemic situation, last year ICT committee in every year Department of English organized ICT workshop. These are some glimpses of last year's ICT workshop. It was in hybrid mode. Next slide, please. ICT leads in every language and learning. We learn literature and language through Google. Why Google? Because through one Gmail ID and through one password, we can log with various tools which are projected by Google, like Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Forms, and through Google Forms we can projected our digital portfolio. Next slide, please. These are contact information. If you know about more or if any query that you can contact this both ID. Thank you.
Thank you, Divya, for introducing to the juniors about ICT committee and how it works. It might be a little boring for the juniors and how welcome party is organized in the department. But you need to have a focus on how the committees are working. Very next you to you will help to organize such a welcome and make presentations in a very short period of time. You will have to focus on the presentations because after this welcome function, you will be given a sheet where you have to select the committees in which you want to be a member. And the very next year, you have to hold the place of being a leader. So, to go further, we will play a little game by Himanshi Parmar.
Hello everyone. So today we will play a game, and this game is only for semester 1 students. And for that, what you have to do is like I have made two picker wheels. In one picker wheel, I have mentioned all of your name, and in another picker wheel, I have mentioned several activities. So first we roll first picker wheel, and the name of any student will be on screen. Then we will roll another picker wheel and the activity will be shown. So that student have to do that activity. So let us start. So here you see that these are the activities. And these are your names. So let us spin first name. Now roll another one. Come here. Okay, spin. you, you have to tell about your views about this department after you came here, like how it is, how you feel after you came here.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am Payal Bamania from semester 1. When I enter in a department of English, I feel very better, uh, and Dilip Bharat sir is also good professor, and I am so lucky કે તેની પાસે મને ભણવા મળ્યું છે અને આઈ એમ સો પ્રાઉડ કે યશા મેમ પણ અહીંયા છે તો બહુ મજા આવે છે ભણવાની અને ઘણા બધા સ્ટુડન્ટ છે એની પાસેથી ઘણું બધું શીખવા મળ્યું છે પોએટ્રી રિસાઇટેશન છે પછી ડિફરન્ટ ડિફરન્ટ એક્ટિવિટીઝ એન્ડ લોટ્સ ઓફ ઘણું બધું શીખવા મળ્યું છે સો થેન્ક યુ દિલીપ સર એન્ડ યશા મેમ એન્ડ ઓલ્સો કવિશા મેમ. I'm very lucky to part of Department of English. Thank you.
Very good, Payal. Now roll the picker wheel of name. Okay, so we have Pooja Bua. Please come here.
You have to tell about your worst night.
Worst nightmare. નાઇટમેર્સ આજ સુધી ક્યારે મને સરખા તો આવ્યા જ નથી. અજીબ અજીબ જ હોય. વર્સ્ટ નાઇટમેર. Okay, like I'm walking on the road. આ બાજુ નદી છે અને આ બાજુ છે ને નકરું ઘાસ છે. હું પડી તો નદીમાં, મને એમ થયું ભીંજાઈ મજા આવશે, પણ પડી ઘાસમાં સુકાવું હતું. અને જોયું એવું કે નીચેથી પાછળ એક રોડ જતો હતો, નદી રોડ, અને આથી પાણી આવતું જ નતું અહીંથી, છતાં હું રોડમાંથી આમ ફરી અને ત્યાં નદીમાં ગઈ. નદીમાં ગઈ ને તો નદી છે ને ફરી ગઈ આ બાજુ, અને આ બાજુ પાછું ઘાસ આવી ગયું. પલળવું હતું મારે, પણ કોઈ જાતે પલળી ન શકે. એટલે એટલે છે એવું બધું અજીબ સપનું હતું. બસ વજ્જા તો કઈ ખાસ નથી. બાકી તો ઘણા બધા લાઈક ઉપરથી પડવા એ બધું બસ ન કહેવાય, કારણ કે આપણે ક્યાંક એમાં બધું સિમ્બોલ્સ હોય. નાઇટમેર નું પણ સિમ્બોલ્સ હોય છે. નાઇટમેર ના પણ જો આપણે સપના આવે એના સિમ્બોલ્સ હોય, પણ નાઇટમેર ના પણ સિમ્બોલ હોય કે આપણે છે ને જીવનમાં અમુક જગ્યાએ અટકી જઈએ છીએ, તો એમાંથી બહાર નીકળવું અમુક સિમ્બોલ્સ ટાઈપ આપે છે. બસ નાઇટમેર તો વર્ષ તો હું કહી ના શકું, કારણ કે બધામાં કંઈક ને કંઈક ક્રિએટિવિટી ગોતી લઉં છું. થેન્ક યુ. થેન્ક યુ.
દ્રષ્ટિ જોશી. બોલી શકું. Sing your favorite song.
So everyone knows that I am not a good singer because જ્યારે યશા મેમે ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન લીધું હતું ત્યારે અમને મેડમે કીધું હતું કે sing your favorite song અને જ્યારે હું બ્લેન્ક આઉટ થઈ ગઈ કારણ કે I love to listen a song. મને બધા સોંગ ગમે સાંભળવા, અને જ્યારે લિરિક વગરતા હોય ને ત્યારે તો હું મસ્ત ગાઈ દઉં એકદમ પરફેક્ટલી, પણ વિધાઉટ લિરિક સમજી જાઉં. તો બી એક સોંગ હવે કઈ ગાઉં? મને લિરિક તો ભૂલાઈ જશે, જો તમે લોકો સાથ આપો તો. પેલું બંદિયા વાળું સોંગ હતું કયું હતું? અરે યાર નામ ભૂલાઈ ગયું. હા, સુન સુન રે ઓ બંદિયા મુશ્किલ है सफर पर हाँ बस એ જ ગાવું પડશે. સર મેનેજમેન્ટ થઈ ગયું, સોરી.
She is not here. Okay, roll later. Mansi Gujari. She is also not. No, it will not get count. Gayatri Nima. She is also not. Okay. Roll it again. Rapatsi Guru.
એમ સિવાય બીજું તો કામ નથી.
Any student, any faculty.
એટલે આની જ કરવાનું છે એમ નહીં, એટલે આના જે શિક્ષકો છે ને
No, you can do school activities also.
અમારા સાહેબ ને કરું છું, બરાબર? મને પુસ્તક એવું કઈ આપે કોઈ પણ હાજર. ધારી લેજો કાંઈ એક બેગ છે, બરાબર? કારણ કે છે નહીં પણ ધારી લેજો, એટલે સાહેબ આવે છે ત્યાંથી કરું. આ વિદ્યાર્થી વર્ષ કરતા ત્યારે કોઈ ઉભા થયા, ઓય માનસું માનસે નહીં, માનસું કે ઘણી વાર અને બધું ઇંગ્લિશ માં બોલે એટલે અમને કઈ ખબર પડે નહીં. કાંઈ સારું તો તમે કાંઈ તો બાકી આ મિમિક્રી વસ્તુ આવે, કાંઈ ગાતા આવડે છે, ગાય તો તમે કહો ગાય એક દો ગાય તો મને આમ અવાજ લેવો છે તાર આ તો કાનુડા તારી મોરલી મોરલી મોરલી, આ તો કાનુડા તારી મોરલી, આન મારા ચિતડે ચોટી ગઈ, પણ ઘેલી ઘેલી કરી ગોકુળ ની ગોપીયું, હરે રે મારી નિદ્રા વેરણ થઈ.
The biggest fear of humanity. Well, I got plenty of fears, but biggest fear would be having diabetes because I love sweets. So diabetes would be my biggest fear.
So you have to talk about. So you have to tell that which is your favorite actress and why. Hello everyone, my name is Dabi Nirali, and my favorite actress is Kangna Ranawat, and she is why my favorite because she કેમ કે એના મૂવીઝમાં એ છે ને હિસ્ટ્રી ઉપર જ મૂવીઝ કરે છે એન્ડ એક એનું મૂવી હતું રાણી લક્ષ્મીબાઈ ઉપર એન્ડ અત્યારે એનું મૂવી આવવાનું છે ઇન્દિરા ગાંધી ઉપર સો એ મારી ફેવરેટ છે થેન્ક યુ Archana Dave. So you have to share your funny experience. Good afternoon, all of you. In my life, funny experience, no anyone,
because I am not interested in funny for all persons, and I am also looking like good, and I am not interested in funny because I am always as a good person, and I am not funny to any other persons. So I have not any funny experience. Thank you.
Nancy Rathod. Okay. Roll it. Ushali go.
Hello everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. When someone says me about my favorite thing, I am always confused. Confusions, whenever someone asks me about my favorites, I am always in dilemma. What should I tell them? Because every festival is my favorite. If there is a Diwali, that is my favorite. If there is Holi, that is my favorite. Upcoming festival, Sadhamatam and Janmashtami. So that is also my favorite. But if I have to choose one, so Diwali is my favorite because it is a symbol of light. It draws us tamsuma jyotirgamay. It draws us to from darkness to light. So that is my favorite. Thank you.
So now last two time we will roll it.
Riddhi Rathod. Koshadhar. Before you came here, what was your review about the party?
Hello, good morning and good afternoon to everyone. So I've done my bachelor's from Shamardas, and that is quite associated college with the Department of English. And from all my professors, I've always heard good things about department. And at that time, I kind of felt that these all people are just exaggerating stuff. They are saying that it is very happening and it is all science fi and technology is very much involved in everything. And I was like, does this really happen? Because I never heard so much of good things from all three professors at the same time. Like if Gajan sir and Jadeja sir are favoring something, Khan sir definitely will be opposite that thing. It always happened. Like Khan sir would be the antagonist and Gajan sir and Jadeja sir would be the protagonists. But yes, when I entered the department, I feel everything coming true, and I think that when I felt that it was being exaggerated, it was actually not exaggeration, and it is really a very fun learning experience to have these movie screenings here to learn about blog writing. And as always, Dilip sir and Kavisha ma'am, Yesha ma'am encourages us to get out of the comfort zone. So it is really fun. And what I heard before is actually each and everything I see it coming true now. So I'm very delighted that I have this wonderful opportunity to study here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kosha. Now we have last round.
ક્લાસના બોસમાં.
Speak about your favorite book.
બહુ અઘરો સવાલ કર્યો. જેમ એશા મેમ એમના લેક્ચરમાં મને પૂછ્યું હતું ફેવરિટ બુક. મેં અત્યાર સુધી એકે બુક નથી વાંચી તો કઈ રીતે હું કહું કે મારી ફેવરિટ છે. તો મેં એકે બુક નથી વાંચી. એટલે સિલેબસ અંદરનું કદાચ મારું ફેવરેટ હોય. બાકી મેં એકે બુક નથી વાંચી. તેમ શું કહેવાય અર્ચનાને ફની મોમેન્ટ ફની એક્સપિરિયન્સ હતો તો હું કહી શકું તો છે ને હું 10મા ધોરણમાં હતી. 10મા ધોરણમાં હતી મારા મમ્મી હોસ્પિટલાઇઝ હતા અમદાવાદ. તો હું મારા માસીને ત્યાં રોકાણી અને એક્ઝામ દેવા અમારે રાઉન્ડ શરૂ હતા. તો એક્ઝામ દેવા જવાનું અને ટાઈમ ટેબલ ડાયરીમાં આવે અને મારી ડાયરી ખોવાઈ ગઈ. અને એક્ઝામ એવી રીતે હોય કે એક દિવસ પેપર ને એક દિવસ રજા. તો ડાયરી ખોવાઈ ગઈ ને એ સમયે તો કઈ ફોન ને એવું તો હોય નહીં અને કોઈ ફ્રેન્ડ ના તો બધા કોન્ટેક્ટ નહીં. તો ડાયરી ખોવાઈ ગઈ તો મને એમ થાય કે એક દિવસ રજા હશે અને બીજા દિવસે પેપર. તો મેં કીધું હાલ રજા તો હશે હું ગઈ નહીં અને બીજા દિવસે હું ગઈ. જેવી હું ગેટમાં એન્ટર થઈ ફ્રેન્ડ માહિતી કેમ તું કાલે નહોતી આવી ઉપાસના. હું તો શોક કહું કે હા મને નહોતી ખબર તો બીજી વાર મને પેપર ન દેવા દે. પછી મને મજા નહોતી અને હું ગઈ સંસ્કૃતનું વાંચીને એ દિવસે ગણિતનો પેપર જેમાં ટપકાના 10. અને પછી મેં કીધું મજા નહોતી એટલે હું નહોતી આવી ક્લાસમાં કઈ ભગવાન મને આ પેપર લેવા દે તો સારું છે નહીતર મેં કીધું હવે ક્લાસમાં શું કેવું અને પરસેવે એક્ઝેક્ટ થઈ ગઈ કે હવે શું થશે. હાચીમાં વોમિટ ને એવું શરૂ થઈ ગયું. ટીચરો કે બિચારી મજા નહોતી ને એટલે ઈ પેપર કેન્સલ થયો અને બીજું પેપર ગણિતનું પેપરનું વાંચવાય મળ્યું અને વેકેશનમાં મને પેપર દેવા મળ્યું. એટલે નાટક કરીને સોરી સરને ખબર હોય છે પણ ખોટું બોલીને મારો પેપર દેવો પડ્યો પણ કારણ કે મને ટાઈમ ટેબલ ભૂલાઈ ગયું. અને બાકી તો બહુ બધા ફની એક્સપિરિયન્સ છે પણ આ એક મને બહુ હસવું છે. થેન્ક યુ.
Thank you, all of you, to supporting us. Thank you.
I hope juniors enjoyed. We planned this game so that the juniors or some students who are not ready to come on the stage in the assemblies also get chance and they can come out from their stage fear. Now moving further to our committee's introduction, celebration is a confrontation giving attention to the transcendent meaning of one's action. It is said by Abraham Heschel.
In this world of consciousness, nothing is as helpful as celebration. Celebration is like watering the plant. Worry is just opposite of celebration. It is just like cutting the roots.
For the introduction of this interesting committee, I would like to invite Mayuri Pandya and Dhruvita Damelia.
Hello everyone, myself Dhruvita Dhamelia. I am the leader of celebration committee. Next slide. This is Mayuri Pandya and me, leader of this committee. These are the members of this committee. Next slide. These other. The objective of celebration committee to remember the special day, birthdays and events and see that they are being celebrated and make arrangement for the celebration. It is the objective of celebration committee. Now I would like to call Mayuri for further discussion.
Celebration is an act of impressing sadistic someone residing in you, Santosh Kalwar. This is the chart of various events which we celebrate in 2021 to 2022. And now you are that other events which you are also including on that, and also you are the member of the celebration committees. This is the Republic Day 2021. This is the visiting of Botalav Lake. This is the picture of Botalav Lake. We visit last semester in a semester to Unit 3, Robert Frost and Bob Dylan's song, which you are studying next sem. In behalf of this unit, Vaidehi ma'am was arranging this visit, and we are shooting some videos and then merge it, and then we are uploading in YouTube channel. Next. This is the educational tour. Our batch and our senior are visiting Vadodara for one day visiting. We are visiting a Lakshmi Vilas Palace. Our guide is give us various information about this palace, and then we are visit a museum, Maharaja Fateh Singh Museum. There are many sculpture, Greek sculpture and other countries' sculpture, and Raja Ravi Verma's famous paintings are there. And then we are visiting the Kamati Bagh, and we all are travel in a one little train, which is very interesting. Then annual day, then farewell days, farewell function. Go confidently in the direction of your dream. Life you have imagined. This is quote by Henry David Thoreau. Then Yoga Day celebration. Then a special DA on Yoga Day, Music Day, and Olympics Day. In DA, we are celebrating these days by poetry recitation on Yoga Days, Olympics, and thought of the day are also presenting on those days. Then a special day on Guru Purnima, which you all are, I think, that. Then visiting Victoria Park. I am not giving information about visit Victoria Park because you all know how we are enjoying this visit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayuri, for sharing this all information. Next, bulletin boards convey information and encourage participation. Bulletin boards impart information and facilitate communication. For the introduction of this most active committee, I would like to invite Bhavna Sosa and Nidhi Dave.
To 2021 to 23. Uh, Next, me and Nidhi Dave both are leader of bulletin board committee. These are member of committee. And what is a bulletin board committee? So let me begin. What is the role of bulletin board committee in our department? Bulletin board committee is supposed to work every day, like daily quote, interesting newspaper putting on bulletin board, updated with new things, to take care of whiteboard and notice board. Bulletin board is a creative corner of the department. Students work various creative work like poetry, painting, and any other things. This committee shows X-ray image in verbal sense of our department. Next, daily quote. So here are some daily quotes written by committee leader and also member. Next, important part of newspaper. So here are some interesting part of newspaper cutting on put bulletin board. Now further information I would like to call my co-leader Anita.
Okay. Thank you, Bhavna. Next is now further information I can say about the importance of bulletin boards. In our department, students, as we know that our many students are wrote their poems, paintings, and
painting and share their various work like poem, paintings, and as a we are member of the bulletin board committee, we put their poems in a notice board, and also bulletin boards contain memorized in form collage which remain us for our senior, and we see in our department board that our seniors photos. Next slide. This is a useful information. This board be putting several information like various notice and announce event like student information and his Google performance art and presentation and other his academic notice put in the board. Next slide. This is our academy. This is our classroom board. We use this green board and our green board as our academic purpose. We next year we organize many academic events like translator workshop, research methodology, and digital portfolio, and many events. Our classmates decorate this board. Next slide. This is our special celebrations. Even in the special celebration, we also use the bulletin board and the whiteboard. You can see this is an example of the board. How our classmates are decorated this board. So this is this is our bulletin board committee. Thank you.
Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. Books are packed with knowledge, they give you life lessons, they teach you about hardship, love, fear, and every little things. That is part of life. Books have been here for centuries and contain the knowledge of our past civilization and culture.
During our 20s, we poured ourselves into local politics and avoided books. In the world without libraries, it would be difficult to advance research and human knowledge or preserve the world's cumulative knowledge and heritage for future generations. Library is an essential for life. Books are food for mind.
Now, I would like to invite Himanshi and Hinaba for throwing some light on the library committee.
Hello everyone, I am Hinaba Sarvaya. Today I will discuss about the process and the other things regarding the library committee. Me and my friend Himanshi Parmar both are the leader of library committee and others are the member of this committee, and you are also to join us in this committee. And so let's I introduce the first step to the work area. In our department we are working like this. So for the example, we are working the keeping the book keeping the records of book and making the records of book, and also you make the books and which time to returns, and we if you are interested the interest and I that we have to make entry of new books and included them the respective section etc. And in the two library will be there. First is department library and another is the center library, as it means a university library. And we are very lucky to have a library in this department, and so I will explain how to borrow the books in our department library. So in our department library, 800 book more than 800 book in our department library. We have English library, English book as well as the Gujarati book. The some Gujarati books are purchased from the book Pratha bookstore. This grant given by the Vinod Joshi sir. He was a great Gujarati poet. And if you borrowing the book in this our department library, the some information are required in master. And if some information like to put on the book name, book code, and borrowing date and signature, and also the return date and signature. This all information are be important to write down in master. And now I would further information I would like to my partner Himanshi Parmar to further information.
So, as Hinaba told about the department library, I want to continue with central library. So, for if you want to borrow book from central library, then what is the process of that? You have the library card is compulsory. So, for that, what you have to do is you have to take form from that library. Then you have to sign it from sir, and scan is required, and then you have to resubmit that form, and they will give you this kind of card. And the next is like timing of central library is 11 to 2:30 and 3 to 5:30. So in between that time you can go there and borrow books. Next. So this year as a library leader, what we have done is like we are doing library rearrangement, and for that we have arranged all the book chronologically, and this rearrangement are still not completed. We are in progress. Next. So we are planning for several activities, upcoming activities. For that activities are library visit. In central library, we will visit that library, and if we get chance, then we will visit Barton library also. Then various competitions we will thinking of book review competition, quiz, poetry recitation, and others. And then one thing which we are add this year, it is like if you are borrowing any book from library, and when you return that book, you should write 5 or 10 lines about that book, or you should write blog. So it will it will be helpful us many ways. Like if any student don't know that which book they take, but he or she want to borrow any book, then then she or he will read your reviews and decide that which book they can borrow. And also it will be documentation for us. So it is not compulsory, but it is good if you will submit. Then we are also thinking of exploring online library. So the books which we don't have available in our library, then that will be available on online. So that also we are thinking of. Next. And this is the most important thing. This is the chart of last year library report. And in this report, this chart is showing that which student borrow how many books last year. So you find that there are so many students didn't borrow any book, and the front of the name there is a big zero. So if you also not borrow any, if you will also not borrow any book, then at the end in annual function it will be shown as a zero. So it is good if you borrow. I'm not afraid. I'm not making you afraid, but I'm just telling. Next. Thank you.
Last year, we were not informed by our seniors that if we don't borrow the books from the library, we will be having to face such type of shame in front of guests in the annual function. And that is the reason why we are forcing you to participate in daily assembly. All the committees will be having this chart, and if you don't participate in any of the activity, any of the committee activity, that chart will show a zero on your name. You will be also provided a certificate at the end in an annual function in the number of activities you have participated.
Creativity takes courage. The artist is not a special kind of person. Rather, each person is an artist. Art is a freedom, but art is not free.
Creativity, the ability to make or otherwise bring into existence something new, whether a new solution to a problem, a new method or device, or a new artistic object or form.
Every person has a wonderful skill in them which make them unique from others. So in department we have also art and creativity committee. For the introduction of the art and creativity committee, I want to call Amy Sharawan.
So I'm not going with my again introduction, but I would like to say few lines. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. And medicine, law, business, engineering, those are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are still alive for. So it is from Backward Society. It is movie also live you can watch. I am here to introduce you to Art and Creativity Committee. Next, me and Vajalata Joshi, we both are leaders of committee. These are the members. Jill Bharat, Divya Verma, Dhruva Dhameya, Amina Redwala, Janvi Nuku, Hinaba Survaya, and Bhavna Sosa. Here it is quoted that the earth without art is just objectives are like to cultivate the way of creativity, to bring out the creativity and talent of students through the competitions and giving opportunities. We can motivate those who have talent. Actually, everyone has talent, but those are very different at any platform. This is how they can get confidence to present a side. Normally, dancing, singing, painting, drama, we think about art. It is come in our mind. I will just put the picture of Ishan Agarsi. Actually, this is my favorite movie. And there are various diamonds that have been born in this world, who have changed the make of the whole world because they were able to see this world from a different angle. Activities are there like Spark event, Excel expression, youth festival. During pandemic, we were not able to get participate in a youth festival because university has not held it. And we have participated last year in the Spark event and Excel expression. In the Excel expression, there are so many students who were participated into expression from both the bench. Many students from our department participated in this event and secured rank in two events. Our presentation that was by Jim and news reading competition that was by Guru. And there was one event that is park event, and we got rank in these three activities: poetry writing, in that Neerav Amrelia won, and in illusion phase by Zilbaran and elocution by Dhoni Rajguru. So I have mentioned activities which we have participated in Spark and Excel. That is debate, mobile photography, Mehndi, Rangoli, book review, system link, and memory game. This is the list of participation of activities. And actually, we are studying from both the names by various activities, and it is very interesting to study by various activities. And last time, Vaidehi ma'am make this available that we have experienced and how to make Dada poem and surrealism. This is I have done this editing or make picture surrealism. It was by Yeshaman. And for the Oriental, we have done activity. It's like story creating, and also there was by making painting for expressionism, and this is painting we have done by all the students in the class, and it was nice experience where we have just learn first that how to use smart board for so thank you for that. And also we have spontaneous singing activity. You just come to class and we and sing a singing just tell the sing a song. That was spontaneous singing activity. So thank you, and I hope whoever are interested to be members of this activity, just inform or given varieties.
As we just discussed, introducing to this committee that every person has a unique art and creativity in themselves. We also have a student, Akshat Banerjee, in the semester 1 class who has a wonderful art of singing. Now, so we will request Akshat and invite on the stage for his singing performance.
Good afternoon to all the respected teachers and my dear friends. And a special thanks to all the third semester students for this beautiful freshers party. And the song which I chose today is a tribute to one of the most prominent singers of Bollywood, which is KK. And since childhood, I've been listening to him, I've been following him, and even I have the very first time in my life when I grabbed the stage, it was his song which I sang when I think I was just 6 years old at that time, and so when he passed away suddenly, it was the very first time in my life that I had tears in my eyes for just a celebrity. Otherwise, I don't, my heart breaks, but there's no tears in my eyes. So I would request G to start the karaoke. This one for you, KK. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akshat, for this wonderful performance. It is glad to see that semester 1 students are having two singers, Prabhat and Akshat. We welcome Vaidehi ma'am to add charm in our function. Moving further,
Every student have their own unique learning style. Sometimes ordinary learning doesn't come. Sometimes movie screening is also become helpful to learning because books reading is become bored and distract the mind. So in this department we had a committee movie screening. For the information,
film allows students to see life through different perspectives. In this premise, we watch every movie adapted from the novels we love. And so to introduce the most loved activity committee, I would like to invite the leaders of the movie screening committee, Hirva Pandya and Janvi Nagu.
Hello, myself Hirva Pandya. I share first my experience. When our seniors shared their committee leaders list, I thought that this is a unique department. In this department, there is movies, and I love the movie most, more than books. Movie is loved most by all of us. So I thought that the movie is my favorite hobby. Then I thought for still then they introduce their object. Then they are screening the movie for objective purpose or academic purpose. So I thought that look, here there is education purpose. There is no funny or entertaining purpose. So I next time. I and Jill, I and Janvi, we are the committee leaders of the movie screening committee, and committee members are Jill Bharat, Divya Parmar, Nilay, Divya Seta, Amina Dangwala, Nidhi Dave, and Vachalta Joshi. What was the object of movie screening committee? The organized movie screening for the better understanding of literary text. Next slide.
Here, the glimpse of last year movie screening of our seniors. Next slide. Here, our movie screenings. First movie screening is Frankenstein, which is on hybrid mode on 22nd September 2021. Second is Heart Friend. Third is a Jude the Obscure. It is on online mode. Long Day's Journey into Night. It is on 11th January 2020. For the Womb Bell Toss. It is for 25th January 2022. For further information, I would like to call my co-leader Jan Vinoku.
In which two movies, semester 2, modern time, 21 2020, and the great dictator, this movie, Charlie Chaplin's movie. Next, the great Gatsby, and waiting for Godot. uh, Semester 2, last two movies, 1994, and artist from Floating World. And semester 3, the first movie Wild Surrogacy Sea, and the short film R.K. Narayan and an Astrologer's Day. And Life of Pi, both Sam 1 and Sam 3, both the movie. Thank you.
Thank you, Janvi and Hirva. It was the first time in the department we realized that watching movie can also bring headache. Watching movie can also give a notes of 4 to 6 pages in a book. Now moving further, one must gain control over money or lack of it will control it. In every stage of life, there is a space for savings and being transparent with them. That is a very basic necessity for everyone.
Budgeting is always a core of organizing an event. Deciding a budget and tracking its expense is handled by the financial committee. And for its introduction, I would like to call Nilay Rathod.
Hello everyone, I am Nilay Rathod and other leader is Vachalata Joshi, and the objective of this committee is to keep the report of finance expenditure relating to the various events and its celebration. It is simple, but I know that most of us are think that finance and economics are subject of commerce, and we really get bored by whenever the term like stock market and finance comes. So next, next, these are the leaders, and I further slide there is data. This was collected by our previous batch. Welcome functions, iCard. It was our iCards, ICT workshop. Next. Every year, Joshi sir come here to give expert lectures, and he's not taking any payment for university, but he is donating this 10,000 rupees to us to buy books and educational tool. You can see the data over there and gardening day. Next. And these are the functions which was arranged by us country students, and keep in mind that whoever is leader of this committee shall keep every bill and the data safe, because it is not very wise to lose your data of money, because we know that money is very important. So next, this is the bill. These are next. So we can see that two of the events which are arranged by us are bills are kept safe here. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelai. This committee is the most difficult committee in which we have to control the budget also, and in small budget we have to organize and plan a lot of things. Now juniors, only two committees are left to be introduced, so don't get bored. Mass media allows storing information which can be accessed from anywhere at a time. It is available at our fingertips. The mass media are technically called passive agencies of education.
So let's have an introduction to the Mass Media Committee by Himanshi Parmar.
Jim Morrison very well quoted that whoever controls the media controls the mind. So, mass media has very particular place in our society as well in our as well as in our life. Next slide. So, we are very lucky that we have a mass media committee in our department. Next. So I and Divya Parmar are the leaders of Mass Media Committee. Next. And these five are the members of Mass Media Committee. You can also be the member. And the first thing I have to talk about is like work area. So what we have to do is we have to bring all the draft and the press release which were get published in any newspaper, Hindi, Gujarati and English, and we have to make a record of that. And what is how it is useful to us. It will help to enhance writing and reporting skill, then to learn how to write press note, because if we have any function or anything, guest lecture or anything in our department, then we have to give press report of it, like we have to send it to various newspapers, and for that the students are doing that work. They are writing and then they are showing to sir, and if sir will permit us, then we will send it. So that thing we also have to do. And it will also, the purpose of press release is to get attention, make news and generate publicity. It's cost effective marketing, and they can be used to create awareness. So next, these are some of the press release which we were which got published in previous years or on in this year. Next, this is also, if you see that ભાવનગર યુનિવર્સિટી ખાતે આના બાન અને શાંતિ તિરંગો લહેરાવાય. This is of that program. Next, and this is the news of sports in which Jill got the second number in the girls and MNC champ. Like in the first, she got second rank, and in this also she got rank. Next. So this is all about mass media committee. And if anything about your publication, it will get published. If you are sending something, then do us inform. We will keep it as a record. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Himanshi, for introducing us to a mass media committee.
Last but not the least, the most important committee is the documentation committee. The documentation committee collects the report of all the previous committee and combines it into one body. So we can say that this committee is the heart of all the committee. Documentation at a personal level is like a love letter to yourself. And for the introduction of this committee, I would like to call Jill Barrett.
Good afternoon, everyone. Documentation committee can be considered to be a heart of all the committees. Moving further, I and Nilay, we both are the leaders of documentation committee. These are the members of documentation committee. Incorrect documentation is often worse than no documentation. As we have seen that all the committees has presented the data on which date movie screening was done, on which date, which event, what type of budget we had and how we used all the expenses which we took. All these committees submit their data and all their information or report to the documentation committee, and the documentation committee collect all the data, and at the end the department launches a magazine named Memorabilia. The documentation committee is the main committee. It takes reports from various committees. Along with it also documents the various guest lectures and PhD vivas which are attended by the students of the department. It is an important work which is done here, and if any of the work or the report is missed at the end of the year, the memorabilia cannot have that data, and in coming years one person might realize that my data or my information, my report or my achievement is not reported in this, and that can be considered as a punishment for not documenting your achievements or any activities done by you. The easy tools for the documentation is social media. Every day you can do a post. Every day one activity happens in our life, or in department definitely we do something or the other thing which can be wrote having a brief 2 or 3 paragraphs with basic information on any of the social media with few photos which will help you in the further welcome function, annual function, or in any launching of the magazine. This year's documentation committee has a report of some guest lectures by Ravi Jala sir, which was attended by some of the students from semester 1, then by Majmudar sir, then Clement. He was an foreign student in the department doing PhD, and he took a lecture on research methodology. Then Vinod Joshi sir, who took lecture on Indian poetics, and Nishant Pandya sir, who came for the guest lecture of importance of being earnest. Next slide. The students of department has also presented a paper in two functions. One was by Gujarat University exploring ELT innovative strategies in pedagogy, which was organized by Gujarat University, and the another one was a competition held by Research Facilitation Center of our own university. It was glad to know that in the language section, all the three positions were secured by the students of department, three by the PG students and three by the PhD scholars. Next slide. The other two online talks which were done, one was on the film studies Shakespeare and the Telugu cinema, which was in an online form by Nishi Pulugrutha ma'am, and the next one which was also attended by the juniors, which was also on the online mode. There were various PhD vivas were also attended by the students of department like of Bhautik Limani, Clement Sir, Chigna Vora ma'am, Stila Biswas, Pooja Rana, and Mrs. Malini, which was an online form and might be was attended by the juniors also. These are the glimpses of memorabilia which are already launched by the ex-students, and this is how the magazine is launched on the annual function. A full magazine of it has a very great width like a novel book we can consider. Thank you.
Thank you all the leaders for presenting our department in front of our junior.
Moving towards the end, let us enjoy a small dance performance prepared by the students of semester 3.
let me tell about our dance. Uh, we have a song by Quiz, that is Ricky, and that means of fate. We have just connected our dance with the waiting for water as life, fate, and absurdity. So you can realize that it is going with lyric also.
Thank you for this wonderful dance. In the end, I would like to say to a junior that to be a keen observant, welcome the opportunities and look for the opportunity in everyday situation and try to learn from it.
I hope Junior enjoyed and got introduced to a lot of the activities happening in our department. And we are waiting for your names in the committee and as a member. We are very sure that you will always rise and shine and bring appreciation to the institute. Moving towards the end, I would like to invite our faculties for final words. First, I would like to invite Yesha ma'am. Sorry, first I would like to invite Kavisha ma'am.
Good afternoon, students. Hello. Good afternoon, respected sir, madam, and all the students. So, thank you first of all to semester 4 students for such beautiful presentations of each and every committee, detailed and with each and every documenting the events. And I had gone back to my days actually. Few years ago, I was sitting like you people and was listening to my seniors performing presentations and giving us information about various committees, informing us to participate in various committees and events. So, thank you for all the memories which you had provided us, and literally the scenes were flashing, memories were flashing in my mind. Now, coming to the present moment, I also collected the memory like you people had given me farewell or invited me in annual function, and I was supposed to go from here, but then I came again as a faculty member, and it's a privilege actually. So starting from department, semester 1 students, you had just enrolled yourself here and you had attended few lectures also. Like it's been few days you are here. So I would like to know in one word, what is your experience regarding studying at department? Amazing. And from semester 3 students, you had passed a year almost. What's your experience? How would you describe it in one word? Hardworking. Mammoth tasks, blogs, activities. They are actually enlightening. I was going through all the activities you were explaining, all the thought-provoking activities. So, are you ready for more than just coming out of the word amazing? Actually, when I had enrolled myself here at department, and when I left, I felt a kind of transformation within me. It was, I would say, it was a transformative experience for me to study here. And not all the people, all the students are fortunate to understand the importance of studying at department. As I was feeling blessed to be connected or associated with department, I hope you also will feel blessed to be a part of department whenever you will leave. So there are some few things which I would like to share that can make your experience more enlightening, more amazing, more thoughtful. So starting from the first point, I had already explained during my neoclassical lectures that whatever you are studying, try to relate it with present scenario. Try to observe each and every details, whatever you have studied through the history. And next thing is participate maximum. But wherever you find opportunity, just try to jump there. Try to grab that opportunity. If and that might happen that you may fail or you may succeed, but after succeeding you will feel happiness that I'm lucky to have participated. But if you fail, then you will learn something. That is what I was doing, and I will give you some handy tips also that you should be doing for your master. Now, what happened during our days when we were in our first year, university as usual organizes youth festival. But when we were in our second year, due to the pandemic, uh, youth festival was not organized by university because we had to follow certain protocols and it would be hard to manage everything. So our batch came with the idea of celebrating the youth festival in a virtual mode. And we just shared this with sir, and everything was upon sir, like how to manage everything. Because in youth festival, you might be knowing there are numerous events. There will be mono acting, there will be painting, there will be dancing, there will be rangoli making, etc. So we had transferred all these activities in at our virtual mode, and with the help of tremendous help of sir, we actually organized this virtual youth feast, which you can know from sir's website. It is there, and we had how will we give ranks, or how students will secure position in this festivals or in events. So sir came up with this idea of public voting, and those who were getting highest number of votes will be the winner, and there were three winners in each event. So this was how it was made. And sharing particularly one experience, like we had also incorporated this event of literary quiz. Yes, there was this literature quiz. The questions were like asked from UGC NET GSET papers, and students, with the help of Kahoot once again, had to answer staying at their home. So what happened that first round of quiz was successful. Then we had three rounds. So when we were there during the second round, an error occurred. It was designed by me, so obviously the blame would be, I will be guilty about the blame. So we had to literally postpone the entire quiz, the second round, due to a single error, because there were two options and both of them were correct, but there was only one option ticked that it is correct. So this was the error. Again it happened, like again this round was taken, and it was successful then, but this was the error. So sir used to say during our class that if you will make error, you will learn something. So trial and error are basic parts or basic lessons of our life. So whatever you tender students do, it will be a part of trial and error right now. Then you will be masters of the things. Thirdly is always be curious, as I said in my class also. Some things I will be repeating. So try to know more. Try to know beyond what is there, beyond the books, beyond the content, and come up with relatable ideas. Relate yourself towards what you are studying. Then develop the need of your subject. That will be helpful while studying history paper. Then is once again, if you will go to your original class, there are posters there. Slogans are mentioned, in which the first slogan is readiness is all. So I would like to end my addressal with this quoting Shakespeare, Hamlet. There is this line, readiness is all. So whatever you are doing, whatever you will do in your near future, in these 2 years, be ready with whatever exciting things, adventurous things are going to be there. So thank you everyone, and I welcome my juniors, my students. I had this habit. So I welcome all the semester 1 students delightfully for this amazing adventurous journey, roller coaster journey of this masters. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Even juniors might be seeing that the function is only to be enjoyed by semester 1. Half of the class is always behind the stage working more. Learning from it is the first function we are organizing without our seniors. And this is also the learning for us. We tried something new. We tried to make things easier. Recording whole function is a tough task, yet we are learning. I hope the students, and I request semester 1 students to observe and start grasping things. There will be no time that you in few days you will be organizing such functions.
So now I would like to call Esha ma'am for final. Okay, before I say anything else, first give a huge round of applause to semester 3 students.
because it is organized by them. They have done lots of hard work, as they have mentioned that for them this Department of English is, if they want to explain that in a one word, that's a hard work. Okay, that will happen with you also. Now you all are having this amazing beginning days, but in my last welcome function of your seniors also, I have said that when I was there, when my welcome function was there, then sir told us that અત્યારે તો સારું સારું લાગશે, પછી ધીરે ધીરે દરિયો શાંત છે, તોફાની થવાનો છે. So last year I mentioned this, okay, that sir used to tell us this, and they have actually experienced that too. દરિયો કેટલો તોફાની છે. ઓકે, પછી સરે એક્સપ્લેન કર્યું હતું કે આપણે આપણા વહાણ ને આ તે બધું બાંધીને રાખો એટલે તોફાની નહીં લાગે, but you cannot fight with the ocean of Department of English. Okay. That's the thing. The second important thing I would like to share is that the dance which these three lovely students have presented, okay, it represents the life of department also. Okay, now right now you are feeling okay, and after a few days you will feel absurdity, a great level of absurdity. Okay, then you will feel that okay, let us try to find life in this absurdity, and then after finding a life of this kind of multitasking, using technology, communicating with each other, okay, then you will find that okay, now it is your fate, and then you will come out like us. Okay, I and Vaidehi ma'am, we both were batchmates. Okay, right now we are teaching here, we are trying to not compete but follow sir, because he is our now he's senior, so we are working under him, so we also have lots of pressure. Okay, that one thing. Then other thing is that Jill was time and again mentioning that some of you are not participating in daily schedule. Okay, so when I became GS at that time, till that time I have also not participated in any event, so my chart was showing a big zero on that. So that was a great disappointment. Okay, so I don't want that should happen with you, because when I was studying in first 2 semester, I was not participating that much. Okay, but then after becoming a GS, it becomes a responsibility, and you have to listen a lot if you will not participate. Okay, so it's your responsibility on your part also, that you should be a bit courageous to face the stage fear. See, I have a stammering problem a lot. I forget lots of things when I come up on stage. In last farewell function it happened. I was just recalling some lines when I was sitting there. Okay, I'll say this, I'll say that. But when I came here, even I spoke that okay, now let me recall, let me recite some lines like this, and then I forgot. So I have to give up that okay, હવે મગજમાં નહીં આવે, હવે બધું જતું રહ્યું. Okay, so this would happen, but by this only you will learn, and nobody is perfect. Okay, so just fight with your stage fear. And third and last thing, that I have told these same 3 students that દરિયો તોફાની થવાનો છે, but I think these students are more enthusiastic. Okay, and even when any teacher is teaching, you will find 2-3 students are continuously responding. Okay, that okay, yes ma'am, this we have read this, we are just going through this and this. So they are continuously responding in lectures also. So that's a good thing. Okay, so just keep up the spirit. Okay, keep this enthusiasm as it is. Okay, so best of luck and a warm welcome to all the students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your beautiful words. Now, further, I would like to invite Vaidehi, ma'am, for the final words.
And all my dear students, first of all, I am very happy and delighted to see my semester 3 students growing up and coming up with such beautiful functions. I would also like to apologize to all of you because I am late for this function as my father is not well. So I haven't seen but I'm sure that whatever I have seen the last part of the function, I know that the function was carried out very well. Um, for semester one students, I think we don't know each other. First class. But if I have to tell you something, then because I have also started a new journey at a new place, um, I have observed this in myself as well. That whenever you are beginning a new journey at any place, two terms are very important, and that terms I've learned from Dilip Bharat sir. That is unlearn, relearn, and learn. So whenever you go to a new place, whatever we have learned, of course, whatever our experiences, it stays with us. But when you go to a new place, there are many things which you have to unlearn, and then you have to relearn it in a very different perspective. So there is a movie, I don't remember the name, but the dialogue says that जब आप यहाँ हैं तो आप जिंदगी को नचाते हैं, पर जब आप यहाँ से बाहर जाओगे तो जिंदगी आपको नचाएगी. बट आई वुड एड टू दिस कि आपके पास एक जगह है जहां से आप सीख सकते हो कि अगर जिंदगी आपको बाहर नचाती है तो आप उसको कैसे बैलेंस करोगे. तो वेयर यू कैन लर्न दिस, यू कैन लर्न एट डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंग्लिश. And it's not because I am the alumni of this particular department, because I am a research scholar, I am a faculty. That is, I am saying all these things to because that is what have made, like all these things we have learned from sir, we have experienced in life, and then we have made such kind of platform for us. So even I would tell you all that you all be open. Even there will be few things might you have learned in bachelor's. When you are coming here, you might have to, forget it, whatever you have learned in whichever way. Here you are again relearning it with a very new perspective. So keep this flexibility in your mind that whichever new ways are open here, as ma'am also said, and I think your seniors also told you that try and take these opportunities and be open to learn. Don't get rigid in that particular way. Ma'am said that even today we do have certain kind of pressure from sir. But then again, I would say that that pressure is also very helpful, because that will only help you to learn new things. Otherwise, you will just be kind of a ripe fruit. Sir mentioned this many times, that when you are learning, or I think this whole life we are learning, not just this 2 years, but we should always be green, like a green fruit. So then we have this openness, flexibility of learning new things. If we become a ripe fruit, we will have this that we know everything, and then the ripe fruit we know that it will fall down. So be green and try and learn new things. You have a wonderful 2 years journey here to learn something, and you will see the transformation yourself within 1 year. That how you are different when you have come here, how you are different. You are not only studying, but you are looking at the overall development. And of course, here we are going to learn English literature, so you will have this different perspective to look at the novel or any literature. You will have different theories, but apart from that, you will also learn many life skills, which will you will not realize right now that how these skills are important. But as I told you, that when you will go out from here, you will be all ready, all set to face the new challenges. So once again, best wishes to all the new students, and very good all the semester 3 students. Very happy to see you working as a team, and organizing such a wonderful event, and very interesting concept about dance as well. Again, we recalled that screening of waiting for Godot, but here in a new perspective. So thank you everyone for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful words. We have a wildcard entry in the performance. Prabhat want to perform a song, and I would like to invite Prabhat for his performance.
સોરી છેલ્લેથી આવ્યો છેલ્લેથી આવ્યો એટલે સોરી. શરૂઆત આપણે સરસ્વતી માને યાદ કરતા કરશું. હે આવી શબ્દ ઉચ્ચારણમાં સરસ્વતી, આવી શબ્દ ઉચ્ચારણમાં સરસ્વતી અને મતી મતી આપજો માં. પણ હે ભૂલ્યા અક્ષર અમને બતાવજો બતાવજો, માય અમે ગાયે તમારા ગુણ. પણ આવી ગઢપણે ગામત રે ગઈ કે પછી અલોપ થઈ ગઈ તું ક્યાં. પણ હોય ત્યાંથી જટ વેલી તું આવજે માડી રે મકર વારવરા. ગાવાના જુવા છે, પરંતુ કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન હમણાં એક જન્માષ્ટમી આવશે એના માટે બે સ્ટાન્ઝા. હારે દાણ માગે કાનુડો દાણ માગે, હારે દાણ માગે કાનુડો દાણ માગે. હે એની મોરલી માં એની બંસરી માં, એની મોરલી માં એની બંસરી માં વેણું નાદ વાગે, કાનુડો દાણ માગે. હારે દાણ માગે કાનુડો દાણ માગે, હારે કાન કિયા મલક નો તુસુબો. હે મારા માર્ગ વચ્ચે સીધયુબો, કાનુડો દાણ માગે. હારે દાણ માગે કાનુડો દાણ માગે. હવે લાસ્ટમાં દુહા ગાઈ. શિયાળે સોરઠ બલો અને ઉનાળે ઉનાળે ગુજરાત, વરહે વરહે તો વાગડ બલો. હરે રે આ તો કચ્છડો બારે માસ. ઉઠે અલબેલા થઈ રણ ઘેલા, ચડે અકેલા રણ જંગે. કાળ પીધેલા સુર ભરેલા, દેવ દીધેલા હાવ સંગે. સમુદર ચકેલા મર્દ મઢેલા, સૌની પહેલા વેર કરે. ધર ધર નિધરવા પર દુઃખ હરવા, મરવો મરવા તેજ કરે. મરદો મરવા તેજ કરે. ભલી ભૂમિ ભલા માનવી ભલે ઉગ્યા બાણ, ભારતમાં ભાળી નહીં ભલી કાઠિયાવાડની ધરતી માટે એક દુહો બોલો ત્યારે. આ તો આવજ ડણકે ડુંગરે જરે, આ તો ડણકે આવજ ડુંગરે, અને તો હાકલ વીર હમેશ. પણ ભેદું ભેદું કવિ મેકરણ બને, હર રે એ તો હરવો અમારો હોરઠ દેશ. અને છેલ્લે ચોમાસાની ઋતુ છે એના માટે એક દુહો ગાઈ દે. તવ ડમક ડમક દાદુ રવ ડમકત મહેકિત મોર મલાર ગીરા, તવ પીવ પીવ શબ્દ પુકારત જાતક કી પીવ કોકિલ કંઠ ગીરા. તવ કડડ નભ હોત કડાકા ને ધણન નભ ગીર શિખર ગીરા. તો રૂમ ઝુમ બરસાત બરસે ને ઘર રર ઘન ઘોર હોત ગાજે, આજ ઘર રર ઘન ઘોર હોત ગાજે.
Thank you, Prabhat, for this wonderful performance. Many a times in the break we listen Gujarati department having such song. but now it's good that we can listen it in our department itself.
So now I would like to call Sir for final words.
Very good afternoon, everybody. Okay, the last part of the day. Okay, yeah, and very interesting event organized by semester 3 students also. Without as such, without any further uh, guidance from anybody, but they have managed things in a quite interesting way. They have learned from all the instructions which were given earlier to the previous students, and they have modified wherever things were required. And very interesting modification we see in the board here, where earlier it was all about digital media and Facebook and other thing. Now there are some posters of literary text also, which is very necessary to make it representative on the board that is prepared also. So quite creatively the board is prepared, which speaks for the objectives of this department, like what are the goals of this department or what are the objectives. One obviously is to have a literary sensibility among the students, among the learners. They study variety of literatures, and they develop a kind of a sense to understand literature, and through literature the world, how we see the world, how we see human beings through the literature in a different way. That is what is one of the very important goals. We can't teach students to be poets, because that is nearly impossible to make anybody creative writer. So maybe many people may expect that if you are masters of literature, you should be able to either write a drama or a novel or a short story or a poem. Without that, it is incomplete studies. So, well, we underline this statement very clearly with the help of scholarly observations from Northrop Frye in his essay Archetypes of Literature, where he said that nobody can teach literature as such. That is creative genius. People who have not studied literature can also be a poet, and those who have studied poetry cannot be poet also. So one can never teach creative things as such. One can get an idea about how creative things are written. People can learn from that, and on their own, with their own capacities, they can develop the geniusness to be a creative writer. So literary sensibilities is what we try to develop when we deal with literature at either BA or at MA level also. But apart from that, with literary sensibilities and seeing the world through the windows of the literature, digital skills is something that we have realized very importantly, that nowadays without digital skills things are incomplete. Anybody who is a young person and ready to do job or work anywhere, people will expect that some level of digital skills are necessary. So we incorporate modes of delivery, modes of doing the things, wherein in whatever capacity we can add this tadka of digital. Somewhere a tadka of digital is added, and today it was good to see that you brought that wheel, the digital wheel, instead of just picking up a cheat. The traditional mode was to pick up a cheat. Now you have a digital wheel, a good modification into that also. Third and important one also is to make you ready for work culture, to make you ready for a society where you are working in different capacities. We know that it is not necessary for everybody to work there, but at least when you are studying in higher education up till masters in universities, if you will not give back to society, then it will be a great loss also. So everybody should crave somewhere that you should be somewhere working in whatever capacity you are there and giving back to society. And when it comes to work, we can have variety of works that from masters you can move on towards being a translator or in a mass media, be a journalist also, or variety of things are opening up for the masters of English language and literature. But what we have seen in last 10 years, I have observed, or even beyond that also, when I was also the student of masters, is that most of the people from after masters, they join as a teaching, as a teachers, they join either in schools, colleges or universities. So this is the experience of my own class, when we were in masters, most of us became either college or school teachers. Very few went in the offbeat kind of a job, where still they are struggling, and the teachers are more settled with a good salary in the government setup and other things. And if you are in government and have a very settled job of more than 10 years, your salaries are so good that people do envy you. So that also is something that when such a good salary is given, like if you become a college teacher after passing GPSC, your first month's salary will be around 60,000 rupees. First month's salary will be around 60,000. Now you complete your MBA and you will not get 60,000 in the very first month. Even an engineer will not get it. They will still struggle with 15, 20, 25, 30,000, and it will take time to get this perk, or only few will get the higher perks right in the very first month. But if you are a college teacher full time with GPSC, then this, or if you are joining Grantee NEET college without GPSC, then 45,000 fixed salary for 5 years, and then you get into per month 75 to 80,000 rupees of salary, which keeps on increasing. And if you become a professor in that, then around 2 lakh rupees per month also can be your salary. Like we are paying per month tax is 55,000 rupees. અમે સરકારને ટેક્સ પાછો કેટલો આપીએ છીએ દર મહિને 55,000 રૂપિયા. એટલે તો ટેક્સ પાછો આપીએ છે. રોજના 2,000 થી વધુ તો સરકારને સીધો ડિરેક્ટ ટેક્સ આપીએ છે. ઇનડિરેક્ટ જીએસટી તો જુદું. Now anybody can envy this salary. Anybody in the corporate world, even the doctors who were with us in 12th standard and they became doctor, they also are envious of the salary. So that's why we see that if you become a teacher, there is you can settle down in a very beautiful way financially in your life also. And teaching is the mother of all the professions. Teaching is the mother. If you become an astronaut, there are teachers. You become a pilot, there are teachers. You become a doctor, there are teachers. You become CA, manager, IT engineer, anything, there are teachers there. So teaching is the mother of all the professions. So in that way also we have to motivate talented people to become teachers. Those who are very talented, and if you are given good salary, why the talent should not move towards this profession of teaching? And you can touch the lives of so many people by becoming teachers. You can make lots of change in the lives of so many people. So looking at all these things in such a way, many people are going, and this is not a bad profession, and you can do wonderful things. Being a teacher, you have to encourage more and more people to be a teacher. So recently when this 12th science and other results are out, and people are asking that where people should go for a job, and many of my friends would be also asking for whether we should go for medicine or engineering or this or that. I say that if they have a good like a tendency for teaching, then let them do arts in any of the languages they like, or any subject, and crave for the teaching job, which now they say that teaching is okay for my children, engineer or doctor, why teaching? Then I say that then don't envy my salary. Then next time don't tell that, well, you are doing nothing in your salary, you have such a big vacations, you have holidays, so many holidays. August is month full of holidays, and many of such people will be so envious that you don't have to go to work and you are getting salary. I say that now send your students here, your children here. Then if you think that it is enviable, then why don't you send that is. So it's a good profession, and if you are settled down very well with government schools or colleges or universities, your salaries will be very good also there. So keeping that in mind, we keep on motivating students here to become teachers also. So that way, that also remains one of our criteria whenever we deal how to see things as a teacher, how to look at academia or education system as a teacher. That also we keep on telling you. It is good to see that all these teachers are from our department, and in most of the colleges you will find teachers who have worked or who are the student of our department. Most of them are doing very well also. So those management keep on asking us that when they have a need of teacher, they say that, well, your students will be a good for many things also, because when you are working as a teacher, you have to obviously deal with the syllabus and complete the things, but apart from that, you have to carry on other duties also, like the cultural events are coming, or NCC or NSS or sports are there, then you should be multitasker. You should be ready to say that, well, I can do this job. I will teach also, I will work hard for that, but then for the additional work also, I will be ready. Now, that readiness when you display, people say that, well, we want such kind of people who are multitaskers, who don't say no as such, but are ready to help. Because everything is about grooming students. Everything that you are doing is for your students, for future generations also. Apart from this, Bhavnagar and the colleges, if you will visit any of the big universities, state universities and the Department of English, you will find an alumni of our department. You go to Kutch, you will find a teacher there. You go to MS University Baroda, the head of the department will be from Bhavnagar. You go to Gujarat University, you will find an associate professor who was a student of this. Two vice chancellors are from our department. Junagadh University, who is also head of the Department of English, Chetan Trivedi, who also is the alumni of this. Ambedkar University, Department of English head Ami Upadhyay, now a vice chancellor, also is from this. So in academic leadership at state level also, this department has contributed very significantly. And why we say this? Because that is where you have to also go. You also have to you may start with school or self-finance college, get into government college or university or department, and then leadership also is equally important, which one has to do. And the students of English are always very good in academic leadership also. They are very good because they learn lots of leadership things. Here, all these committees, their leaders, the way they work, they prepare the things. You are learning lot many things, which passively, if you just sit, then you don't learn any of those things also. So these are our objectives, that you develop literary sensibility, you get a better insight to look at a world, a society in a slightly different way than the way the other people normally are looking at the happenings around us. Through literature, we try to do everything, we connect everything with what the literature is saying, and then we try to convey those things. Digital skills and adopt teaching as a profession, where you can have a good financial standing also, and you can be a great contributor to a society also. All these committee leaders did wonderful work very quickly, even from semester one also. I was happy to see that everybody were enthusiastically participating in the thing, so that enthusiasm also is very good. The song by Prabhat Dubachand and Akshat also was very good. The dance by Drashti also was good. But actively coming, standing up, being a part of that, that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. I always believe that the new generation is always better than the previous generation. Because that is what the theory of evolution tells. We humans are evolving, and the new generations are always supposed to be better than the previous generations. And so new batches are also better than the previous batches. So we hope that this new batch also will, the way you have given the spark today, you will keep on performing, doing things. This all people, like when they will come as a former student, as a faculty member, visiting teacher, they will also be happy to see that this all things we were doing, and you also are carrying out the same kind of things as such. So good to see that spark among the new students also, and all these committee leaders. Yes? Right from the beginning, well, slides were prepared well. Some of you brought a good photographs also to display that this where the activity is done. And you know that all this thing at the end of the day happens only if you have a habit of documenting things. If you have a habit of taking photographs about the events which are going on and putting it at such a place where you can easily access. Otherwise, you know that your mobile will any day fall down and all the data will be lost. Any day your card will get formatted. It will get virus. And whatever you have in this kind of form, physical form, any physical memory is not going to be there. You will have to always connect your mobile with some cloud computing. If there are photos, connect with Google Photos. So whenever you are taking photo, automatically it is syncing with Google Photos. So even if your device is lost, your photos are there. in Google Photos there. Upload everything in Drive. Drive. So even if your laptop is crashing, your mobile is crashing, the data is still available. So those habits are also necessary. How you are preserving the things. The physical memories are not going to sustain long. Cloud memories are something very important there. Today only I have shared the album of photos where you can upload, and then later on you can learn also by doing all these things. There in photos you can prepare album and you can keep on uploading your things also. So keep on doing that. So at the end of the day, when you want to present yourself with any of those things, it is very useful to everybody also. Uh, uh, this daily assembly committee, Amisha presented well all the slides and what things are necessary there. Daily assembly and library committee, they prepare their data, and at the end of the year, again, when we have this annual function and this kind of display, at that time it is displayed that how many students are actively participating in daily assembly. The charts will be displayed. The same will be with the library also, that how you are borrowing the books or not. So it is good to see library committee has come with a good idea this time. Two ideas are interesting by library committee. This is how we keep on growing and improving our things also from what we were doing up till now. How we add something to that. So one thing they wanted to have online library. So I will share this one link with all of you, wherein in this way you can identify all the online sources where freely books are available. Free books are available in online. So this blog was prepared a few years back. That was in 2016. I prepared this blog about 100 legal sites to download books. 100 legal sites, not illegal, but legal sites to download books. But now maybe many sites might not be working also there. It is 6 years back it is done. So now you can think again where those things are available, and those links can be given there through online mode. How it can be, any available free book can be made available through blog or Google site where other students can borrow online also. So that is a good idea. Second, that they are asking for a small review. If you are borrowing a book, write at least 10 lines on what is in that book. So, so that people are not borrowing only so that in the chart it is displayed that you have borrowed this many books, but whether you are reading or not. Our concern, like my concern, is not whether you read or not. You just touch book, then also it is good. Like today, who told? Rupali. Upasna told that I have read no book, not a single book I have read, and you are a graduate. So now we don't want that to happen. At least people are aware that what are books. Books કેવી હોય કેવી દેખાય એની દુર્ગંધ કે સુગંધ કેવી હોય એ પણ ખબર પડે. So you touch books, just you touch book and you exchange the book, that also is good. At least you visit library, central library, and you know that these are the books. આવી રીતે લાઇબ્રેરી હોય, આ રીતે લાઇબ્રેરીમાં પુસ્તકો હોય. આ જુઓ તો ઘણું છે. ઘણા લોકો ગ્રેજ્યુએટ થઈ જાય, માસ્ટર્સ થઈ જાય, તો એને લાઇબ્રેરી જ ન જોયું. લાઇબ્રેરી કેવી હોય ખબર જ ન હોય. Obviously, there are many things online, so we don't require books as such the way you used to require earlier. Everything is available online, but still, as a backup plan, if suddenly there is something and no internet is working, we should know that information is in books also. કિતાબમાં પણ માહિતી હોય એ આપણે સાવ ભૂલી ન જાય. Libraries are there, so for that purpose also. But it is a good idea. So it is an optional idea. Optional છે કે તમે book borrow કરો તો એના ઉપર કંઈક લખો પણ. And you can write a blog and give a link to library committee. Then only they will be able to document and show. જો તમે એમ નહીં કરીને લિંક નહીં આપો તો એ ડિસ્પ્લે નહીં થાય. પછી તમને એમ થશે કે મારું તો કઈ ડિસ્પ્લે જ નથી, ત્યાં તો ઝીરો આવે છે. But you have to do that. You have to tell to library committee that this is my blog, or this is you share 10 lines. They will manage the things also. Blog ના લખો તો ગમે તે 10-15 લાઈન લખીને એને આપો, એ એમના બ્લોગ ઉપર મેનેજ કરશે. This is the review by the student. But I would suggest you to write your own blog કારણ કે તમારી ownership માં રહે. So then you someday you require then you will ask and they will say that we have forgotten, હવે અમારી પાસે password નથી. And maybe you may not be on good terms also with each other. મિત્રતા કાયમી ટકતી નથી હોતી. આજે આપણે મિત્ર હોય કે બધું એની પાસે છે ને ફોટા લઈ લઈશ ગમે ત્યારે, પછી બોલવાનો વ્યવહાર ન હોય. પછી ફોટા લેવા કેમ જાવ, પછી શરમ આવે, કેમ ફોટા માંગવા આવે. So have your own record. Always keep in mind that today's friends are tomorrow's enemies. That always keep in mind. એવું થાય જ છે બધા સાથે. એટલે don't keep કે ભાઈ આપણા friends બધું કરે ને આપણે નહીં કરીએ તો ચાલે. એની સાથે બોલવાનો વ્યવહાર નહીં પણ હોય. તો ત્યારે you will not have anything of your own. So keep your things. Your blogs for writing blog and share so they can do. So it's a good idea that they have given. There is prepare a separate data for that. That how many of you are writing a blurb or a review of that also. Sports calendar is already out, so Khushbu and other sports, those who are participating, they will help you in filling the form. It is already shared. So go through the entire calendar of university. Even if you are not participating, you should be aware that all these events are organized in our university. Intercollegiate આવી બધી સ્પર્ધાઓ છે, આવી સ્પર્ધાઓ થાય છે ભાઈઓ બહેનો માટે. And there is an annual calendar for the sports. Even if you don't participate, you should know that is what is the part of higher education. એમાં કઈ રીતે આ બધી સિસ્ટમ ચાલતી હોય એનો પણ તમને થોડો ખ્યાલ રહે. This all things are organized by universities. In ICT committee also well presented, things were given very well. Nowadays we don't have the gadgets which are working in good condition. Earlier we used to have laptops in lab, PCs were there in the lab. That was in 2009, 10, 11. Now everything is discarded because of they are not in a good working condition. Even all laptops are also quite old. So even only if you are very good with technology, then only you can work. Otherwise you will not be able to manage the laptops. But in last 3-4 years we have seen that most of the students have smartphone and their own data. So rarely people require a laptop or other thing. They all carry their own smart devices along with them also. The other things about celebration committee, bulletin board was good. In bulletin board, I would like to suggest that there is a very interesting idea being put into practice by Gujarati department. And if you are following the head of the department, Mahendra Singh Parmar, he is putting the photographs of very beautifully written poems. So they have one student whose handwriting is very beautiful, very artistic also. So he keeps on putting that. So calligraphy, a very good handwriting. The other day, this design also is good. The other day on the wall for the daily schedule also, somebody has written with very beautiful handwriting. So those who have a very good handwriting or this skill of calligraphy or artistically, if you can present something, then you can use bulletin board for that also, for that purpose. So those students can be inspired with good handwriting or the skill of calligraphy or some board work, artistic board work. So then that can be very useful for the bulletin board committee also. Library, we have said they have done a good work there. This good idea they have come up with. Art and creativity committee also. Amisha and Vachalda, they have presented that. Good idea is shared by Kavisha madam about how they have worked on this virtual literary festival. I'm just putting that link in both the groups. So later on you can just have a look at it. That on that page you will find that it was like three days, 3-day event, and morning to evening, almost like 8 hours every day online, and that also online. We were doing live streaming also, and everything was streamed live. Also, all those events and other things are there. So it was quite a mammoth task to document everything, all the rules of all the events, writing the rules, and then telling everybody to participate in all those events. All the students did wonderful work, virtually sitting in their homes. Everybody, they were participating in various activities, and it was a very good event that was organized there. So now we don't have to have online, but hybrid we can think of, or even then physical we think of. We can merge something of digital with the physical kind of an event also. Before that, we had couple of times done the same kind of physical event like mobile photography event, and then we invite some photographer who can judge the photographs and tell something why this photo is good or how that photo can still become better also. So that also was organized in physical form. So art and creativity committee, Rangoli event, photography event, or any of those poetry recitation event can be organized also. Last time I think Divya Sheta participated in this online poetry recitation where you have to record your video and you have to send to the organizers, and she got a rank also in that event. So that all also can be tried out. All these things can be easily tried out in different ways. Movie review, movie committee, they have presented the things there. Financial committee, a very important thing is like time and again you may have to collect money from your groups, your classmates, and you have to tell, even if they are not asking, you have to put it on notice for what you have done with that money. Each and everything, if possible, with bills or with all the detailing, so that people don't have any doubt regarding what you are doing with the money. So people may be giving you some contribution, but what you are doing, that you have to write. You have to be very transparent so far as money matters are concerned. Very transparent, and even if nobody is asking, put it there. Let it be on a document. Someday people will have some doubt that what are these people doing with lots of money. We are not seeing any output. And what have these organizers done, what these committee members have done with all the money. So always have a habit, not only here, but anywhere outside also you are in any money matters, keep everything transparent. Let it be known to everybody. Don't hide money matters things. People can anytime point a finger at you that you have done something wrong with our money. હમણાં 2000ની નોટોના ફોટા બહુ છાપવામાં આવે છે, જ્યાંથી સંતાડી રાખ્યા હોય ત્યાં ઈડી પહોંચે અને પછી દરોડા પાડે. એ આદતો સ્કૂલ કોલેજમાં ન શીખ્યા હોય એટલે આવું થાય. રોકડા ભેગા કરી રાખ્યા હોય એટલે પછી એક કરપ્શન બને. But if we cultivate a habit, financial matters, then it is good. So whenever you have to for any matters, keep things transparent and keep it on notice board also. Mass media committee, you have to write a report about what happened, and we send to newspaper also, but every time newspaper may not publish it. But your job is to write in Gujarati or in English, and you can also post it on your blog also, on your blog or any other place, or like a social media writer. You can use that. So mass media committee, like this event is organized. So what happened in this event, you write something of that. For local newspaper, we have to send in Gujarati. But this kind of an event, they may not publish because it is not something very rare. This kind of event happens everywhere in all the things. But if some workshops are there about translation or research or the thing, then newspapers will publish those things. But our job is to write Gujarati, English, both. We have to just write. So this committee will just have to write about whatever events are happening. And finally, documentation committee, which has to take care of everything. Memorabilia, you will be able to see those things in subsequent time also. Keep on observing the things, even this, that how this recording is going on and how this is working. So some of you, the new students, will have to see that what Nilay is doing here, what will be the end result, we will upload on YouTube and share with you. So you can just have a glimpse whether things have gone well or not. Right now we don't know whether the voice is captured well or not, or the thing, but we will see and we will learn from all those things. So this also somebody will have to see that how we are recording the things and how all other people are working. So when you become a leader, we don't have to give much instructions to you. Like this time we don't have to give any further instructions because they have planned everything quite meticulously also. So we very warmly welcome all the students formally, officially to the department, and we hope that we will have a very good journey of next 2 years also. Thank you all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful words. We have been attending 2 functions and being in the first year, and we were thinking what might be our complaints, that we missed this or we missed that thing. And happily it was a successful first function organized by us. Happy to see that. Now further I would request both the class students to gather for the group photo on the stairs, and then we have an ASA program in semester 1 class, but first gather for a group photo. Thank you everyone and thank you for your support.